Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Papa Russ Show and the Fireside Game.
Sure.
I don't know why I've said that 15 times today, but you've only heard it once.
Mm-hmm.
So, last week, we attempted to share something that was so incoherent on the camera. The place where we recorded, it just was incoherent. That's all I'm going to say.
Yep.
So, we all live in Stanton in Augusta County. So that's what we want to talk about, is some of the places that are here and some of the people that are from here. The Statler brothers, they're from this area. If you are old enough to remember them.
No.
You're not?
I've actually seen a picture of a Statler brother concert up at Gypsy Hill Park in Stanton at the baseball field. That field was packed.
How old do you think I am?
Well, let's see. You're 56 minus 35.
You're the baby of the group, we know that.
Thanks.
That makes you 21.
Way off.
He's still wet behind the ears, folks.
Are you you're in your 20s?
Yes.
You're somewhere closer to 30, but I don't know how close to 30 you are.
You're getting there.
Let's go with 26.
Let's not talk. Let's close enough. We'll go 26. Thank you for that combo.
Anyway, going back to Stanton.
What else have we got here, Sydney? Tell us.
Oh, we've got a lot around here, but touching up again real quick on the Statler brothers, if you ever decide to stop and see the sights around Stanton, you'll see the Statler brothers influence still everywhere. Statler Square, Statler Boulevard.
You'll even see the touch of the Statlers in Waynesboro.
Lou DeWitt.
Lou DeWitt, yeah.
Yep, Lou DeWitt Boulevard here in Waynesboro, where we're at now, at the one beautiful Ridgeview Park. Come check that out too.
Roasting in the sun.
Hey, I'll take it. It was a cold, long weekend.
Oh yeah,
where I was
absolutely.
at.
It was horrible.
And this is the last day of May, Memorial Day weekend, and I'm hanging out with two guys I've gotten to know over the last couple of years. Robert.
Robert, thank you very much.
At least I didn't call you Robin.
The new name, the Rabbit.
Anyway, that's a new dance called the Robin.
If I'm the amazing sidekick Robin, you certainly ain't no Batman.
You're right. I'm not even a fan of Batman, to be honest with you. Now, that one over there might like Batman. Me, I was always a Superman fan.
I was more of Spider-Man myself.
DC versus Marvel is a conversation we can do for another show.
Also in Stanton is what? Let's talk about, get back to on the subject here.
We still have a few mom and pops left, but not many. One of them is Wrights Dairy right there on Greenville Avenue.
Amazing food.
Yes, it is. Ice cream, all of that.
And they still have a drive-in too, where you can just sit in your car and order your food, sit in there and eat.
And it's like old-fashioned drive-in. It's not like Sonic.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a proper old-fashioned drive-in.
Oh yeah, it's very old school. Wrights Dairy has been serving the community since the
50s.
50s.
I'd say
Right.
mid-50s, I think it was.
They still have their music is still played on a jukebox.
Yep, old juke.
Yep.
You don't find those in many places anymore either.
No, not really.
Nope.
Except at my dad's restaurant.
Daps, that's in Stewart's Draft.
Yep, if you're ever in Stewart's Draft, check out.
Wait, your dad owns that?
Yep, that's my dad.
Oh, I did not know that.
Check out Daps Ice Cream Burgers and Fries right below the Stewart's Draft High School and the middle school. He's got an old 1960 Wurlitzer jukebox in there.
Ah,
He's
nice.
got good food at decent prices, and he also has Hershey's hand-dipped ice cream, all different kinds of flavors.
Old.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, you can't beat that.
Nah.
Yo.
Also, we've got the Frontier Culture Museum. It's about the Scottish, where they came in and they settled in this area, just over the mountain. In
Actually,
Nelson,
they have more than just Scottish, I believe.
Yeah, it's
It's been a long time since I've been there.
Scotch, Irish, all that. Also, one of us is from Nelson County. I won't mention Sydney's name.
Yeah.
There
Actually,
was-
just came home through Nelson County and made me a little homesick.
There was a TV show called The Waltons, and they were from Schuyler, Virginia, which is in
Yep. Sure
Nelson County. And They have a museum. They have the house that it was filmed in, and the old country store.
Yep.
I can't talk today. We're at the flip.
Walton's
Mountain is there.
Yep.
Carter's Mountain is on that side of the mountain.
Yep, that's also my family as well. Carter Mountain is near PVCC.
Yes.
And they also have the Charles Peach Orchard, and I think one or two others. I actually have two different sides of my family that own orchards there in Nelson County. Or over on that side of the mountain.
You know, one other thing we got in Stanton, not
What's
about history or heritage or anything, but something really interesting. Did you know there is an old school camera museum there?
Yep, downtown Stanton.
Yeah,
Yep.
I think that's really neat too.
It is.
Oh yeah.
Any photography buffs, that's the place you want to go because they have everything.
That's where he got this camera we're filming on.
No, it's
Free plug.
Got him!
hey, in 30 years you might see one of those cameras up there. If it's still there.
I don't want to wait around to see this in 30 years. They might even put this in their shop. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh God. But downtown Stanton has a lot of neat little shops, a lot of old historic buildings and churches. It's really cool to see. Stanton really prides themselves on preserving their heritage.
And it shows.
Oh yeah, it
Yeah.
definitely shows.
Still got brick roads down there. All the
brick
crosswalks,
sidewalks.
all the crosswalks and sidewalks are brick. Well, most of them.
Yep.
Some of them are normal, but most of them are.
Mm-hmm.
When you say normal, it's all normal for Stanton, which is 1960s or before.
This town is old.
It prides itself in its old ways, old money, and old things.
Oh yeah.
Now, Waynesboro, which is where we're sitting, it prides itself to be more modern, up to date, and
There are some aspects, I think, of Waynesboro where they do kind of preserve their history, where they've come from.
but they do a better job at keeping up with the times as well.
Yeah, they do.
I mean, I think both sides are good because, I mean, you think about it. Some people like the old heritage and they love to see it preserved. You still get a little bit of that in Waynesboro.
Yes, you do.
But Waynesboro has really grown up a lot. Stanton, I mean, on the outskirts, there's a lot of development, but in the inner city, in the inner town, it's still the same as it was 50, 60 years ago. It has not changed at all.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
it depends on what side. Honestly, if you want history, then you're going to have to go to the west side of 81. If you want more modern day hip stuff, you're going to have to come to the east side.
Mhm.
That's the
Yep.
best way I can describe it on 81.
Yep.
Yep.
Old versus new. And
But change isn't always a bad thing. I mean, like with the Stanton Mall, that mall has been there forever, but it's been neglected over the years. You can tell that it's kind of becoming an eyesore. It's falling apart. They'll be tearing that down and putting up apartments or something.
You know, I
Apartments
miss
and
that though.
shopping.
I really miss it because the mall was a pretty cool place to hang out. Thing
Yeah.
is, Stanton doesn't have a lot of hangout spots.
the
No.
thing
It's
that,
still small like Waynesboro.
right, the one cool thing the mall had in Stanton was they had an arcade that was like a step back into time.
Oh yeah,
It was
right across
huge.
from that was a
Right across
awesome
from the
movie theater. Yeah. Where you can
And-
pay like $3 to go see a movie.
Exactly.
You're
And-
not gonna find that anywhere else.
No.
Nope.
It might have been a couple, 3 months older movies, but you know what? $3.
Sometimes just going to
Just waiting for that,
experience a
yeah.
movie is better than just seeing it at home. It don't matter if it's an old movie or not.
Folks, a
Yep.
large Coke at this theater. And I know I'm talking about Coke, and we're not sponsored by anybody, but a large Coke at
Just
this
get
theater
on with it.
was $4.50, and the ticket was cheaper than a drink.
Yep.
Yep, pretty much.
$3 to see the movie. You put out more at the concession, yes, but that's where they made their killing.
Me and my wife could go get a Coke, a snack, two tickets for less than $15.
Yep. That's right.
Get change out of a 20.
Mm-hmm.
So, speaking on the Shenandoah Valley and stuff, you mind if I go ahead and plug what we've been talking about?
Go
A
ahead.
show within a show?
Sure.
So, I've been planning, sometime down the line, we'll talk more about it as we get closer, but I'm planning on about once a month having a little show within a show on this show, where I'll take you do an in-depth cinematic on some of the sites in the area, because this is really a nice place. I mean, the Shenandoah Valley is beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
And I was going to do an in-depth look, do some really high level photography stuff on the area, and each episode would showcase a particular interesting point about the area. And I would go on details about its history, what makes it so cool, show some really nice photos, videos of the area. So when we get closer to that, I'll explain more, but it's just something I'm planning on doing later down the line.
And that's awesome. And as far as this show, the first show of June, I believe that's about all we have for this one.
Yep.
I think so.
Guys, I appreciate it. And folks, that's all we have for today. So
Till next time.
so
So
long,
long, everybody.